Monday. It's Shelly Wasso coming to you live from Chicago. It has been a hot minute that I have gone live because it's been a busy summer. So tell me, have you had a busy summer? Are your kids off back at school? We are spending lots of time at our summer Michigan house. Our son is back at college, so I see all the pictures of all the kids going back to school, so I'm sending lots of love to all the moms and getting it together with their kids going back to school. Anyway, my name is Shelly Wasso. I'm a full-time corporate executive mom of two amazing boys, married to my high school sweetheart. I am a multipreneur. I train others. I love this so much. I train others to build a life of richness, and by using my simple daily blueprint to outline your goals, design your life, manifest what you want. And it's something that I'm super passionate about. So remember this: the loudest is not the most confident. Confidence is something that we think that the loudest person or the person who talks the most, like we think that those are the ones who are the most confident. But confidence is something that you have to create. You can create confidence. The loudest person is not the most confident, that is for sure, because I am not the loudest person in the room. I'm in fact one of those that sits back, and I am a big listener. So in my corporate job, when I walk into a meeting or when I go into a big room of people, I am the one listening first. I am definitely not the loudest in the room. But confidence is something that can be created, and it's so super important because it can affect our health, it can affect our relationships, it can affect our business. It's super important, and you can create the confidence. So it's really just believing in yourself. I am going to give you some tips, 6, 7, 8 tips that I have on how to create confidence. But it's really just believing in yourself. Did you ever, like, people would think that if you think back of the school days, but the person that was the loudest was the most confident. But again, that's not necessarily always true. So anyway, I'm going to give you my tips on how you can gain more confidence, because again, it's super important in all areas of your life. So 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on your strengths and your goals, not on others. We're constantly in the state of comparing ourselves to others, and we have to find what makes ourselves unique, because we all have something inside of us that is different and that we can give back to others, and we have to stop comparing ourselves. So I started doing this when I came to the online space. In my corporate job, I don't ever compare myself to others. But when I came to the online space, it is really hard not to compare yourself to others, and it's something that you have to work really hard at, to not look at and compare yourselves to all the noise that's out there in the online space. But you have to compare yourself to yourself. That's what you need to do. So you need to outline your goals, find your unique self, and compare yourself to yourself. That's what you need to compare yourself to. Yourself, not to others. Tip number 2 is overcome your limiting beliefs and fall in love with yourself. So in order to do this, you have to set goals. Like, how are you going to know how or what to fall in love with about yourself if you don't set the goals and set out to what you want to accomplish? So the goals are super important to help you to fall in love with yourself. Change your words. This is huge. And I promise you that if you change your words, that it really, really, really helps, because our subconscious mind takes over and really affects our conscious mind and how we show up every day. And so we really have to work on changing our words. And we actually just chatted about this in our mastermind training, which it's always a good reminder. I always think that I'm really good at my words, but you have to be really conscious and think about what you're saying, because you would be really surprised at how many times you might say, I can't, or I don't. For example, this will be a really easy example, but let's say that you wanted to work on eating more healthy, but you don't like vegetables. I just did something in my stories about Brussels sprouts, because we have a garden and we are growing Brussels sprouts. And Brussels sprouts, if you don't know how they grow, they're super cool. They actually grow on the stalk of the plant. When we first planted Brussels sprouts, we had no idea how they were going to grow, and the leaves, we thought they were coming out somewhere on the leaves, like flowers on the leaves, kind of like other plants, and they actually grow on the stalks. So it took us a while to figure that out, and now we're Brussels sprout pros. But where I was going with this is, you might say that I do not like Brussels sprouts, or I do not like vegetables, but really we should be saying, I want to work on eating more healthy. So little things like that on changing your words, especially using I do not like or I can't, super important. Change your posture and how you walk. It's super important to, I know it sounds funny, but just changing your posture and maybe wearing something cute really changes how you show up and helps with your confidence. It does really matter. It's funny because with COVID, we got so used to being at home, at least for me, who I would show up into the office every day, and I looked forward to like wearing my cute shoes and like dressing up for work. And then when COVID was here at the beginning, it was super cool to not have to dress up every day. But then after a couple of years of not dressing up every day, when we finally went back into the office, which we are back into the office 3 times a year, it was so exciting to put back on my cute clothes and my cute shoes. So showing up, like how we dress and what we wear, and it looks like I have a t-shirt on, however I am sporting my Dream Big Play Hard Do It Rich shirt. So you might not be able to see it, I will share it with you, but our posture, how we sit, what we wear, really helps with our confidence. And let's see, I think I have 2 more. Yes, I have 2 more. Look at the group that's around you, because I promise you that accountability matters. It really does matter. Having somebody in your corner to give you a push or a nudge, or a mastermind group or a friend group, or your husband, your spouse, your children, whoever it might be. Accountability is huge, and just having somebody to share with you what your strengths are, to push you to reach bigger goals. Sometimes it's hard when we're setting goals. We don't know how to stretch them for ourselves sometimes, or we think we're stretching them, but if you have somebody giving you a little push, it's helpful. And the other thing is just to smile. I think that might sound silly, but having that, again, goes back to posture, but smiling and being happy and trying to do that to others. I love smiling at other people. It just makes me feel good, and then that draws confidence also. So if you can make someone else smile just by smiling, it makes you feel good, and then there's confidence that's tied behind that. So those are my tips. And most important is, again, remembering that you can create your own confidence, and confidence is so important to our health, to our business, to our relationships, to all the things and all of our goals. If you can create your confidence, believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything. You can dream bigger, play harder, but just doing those little things and working on yourself will really, really help, I promise. If you want any other tips like that, you can go to my website at shellywasso.com. You can sign up for my newsletter. There is a free PDF on there that you can sign up for, and you could always reach out to me too. I love sharing different tips with others on anything, but of course on creating confidence, I can give you other tips as well. Have an awesome Monday.